Mario Balotelli Flashback is the newest SBC into FIFA 23. It's going to cost you an 84 rated squad with an inform and an 83 rated squad with an Italian player. Let's get into a few games and let's see if this card does perform well. We're going to be playing him in this team here, guys, and we've decided to put a finisher on him as well. Let's get into the game and see how he does play. Welcome back, guys, to another player review on the channel, guys. Today we got Mario Balotelli's Flashback card, 88 rated, and this card has 5-star skills with a 4-star weak foot as well. It's quite hard to get on Chem unless you've got icons or Italian heroes, and I think only Di Natale is the only Italian hero off the top of my head. But yeah, the 5-star skills on this card is going to be interesting. And the other thing as well, guys, that I actually completely forgot, because I saw the leak of this card come in. I forgot this guy played for Liverpool. I actually fully forgot he played for Liverpool, but here he is straight away. Go on there, Mario. Go on, Mario. Oh, what a save that is. Good save there from the keeper. Who's taking the corner? Lama's taking the corner. Balotelli is in there. Didn't actually see his in-games for his heading abilities. I don't know if he's got good heading or whatnot, but here he is again. Oh, I love that. Oh my God, unlucky. Okay, he feels really nice on the skill moves just based off that there alone. And we've gone for a finisher as well, guys. And the reason I wanted the finisher is his shooting really isn't actually that good. He's got bad attack positioning, average finishing for this time of the game. I believe his finishing is 87. But then you've got also another issue with his, what is it? I think it's his reactions are a little bit low. So there's not too many chem styles off the top of my head that boost reactions. I think Maestro does by 5, but other than that, there's not many that actually do boost the reaction stats. So that is the reason I decided to go for a finisher, just to boost up them important shooting stats, because as I said, they are a little bit low for my liking. Now, first of all, he's had a few good chances here already. We have red timed a few. He's had a few good chances. This guy doesn't seem like a bad player either, so got to make sure we're on our A game here. It's good defending from Mike Small in there. I want to see what he's like in the air, but I should have really checked his in-games to see what his jumping and stuff is. Here he goes. Oh man, he was a little bit heavy. Just a little bit. It's not the worst thing in the world. He was a little heavy. Doesn't seem the fastest either, just based off that there. That's need the strength there, Ballo. Yeah, oh, he's hit the post again. Is a assist, I suppose, for Balotelli there, but man, he's got to be doing better, guys. He's got to be doing better in them situations. I feel like that has to go in. And of course, as I said, the low finishing is an issue, but we've got a finisher on him on 2 chemistry. So yeah, I feel like he should be doing better with that one. Oh, his skill moves feel nice. You know, he just is like quite heavy in terms of like dribbling with the ball, so you don't want to dribble with him too much. And then there's the exact opposite. You've got Hugo Sanchez there, who is insanely good on the ball. That's what we've got to be careful of, right? We don't want to be dribbling too much of him based on what we've seen already. Then you've got to be able to do the skill moves with him, right? So there is that. My player locks have been turned off on New Gen. I don't actually know why. Really, really frustrating. EA just changed that randomly. I was trying to play lock into him there, and he's going to score off that too. What a save that is from Alisson. But, you know, he's been okay these first few minutes. Nothing spectacular from him, but, you know, decent from him. I don't know what his work rates are as well. He might have low work rates, because Balotelli's in the past have had low work rates. Why are you letting that run across you there? There we go, nice. He's actually got decent passing for a striker too, all the way up at 80, and he is in. Go on there, Mario. Go on there, Mario. Oh my God. I've green timed that, guys. I've green timed that, and it's a good angle for a finesse shot too. Really good angle. Oh, yes. No, got to do the sombrero there. That's what I'm trying to do there, guys. On in, Lam. Nice. Keep that in, please, Marquisio. Oh, of course, Marquisio is another Italian hero, I guess. I think I've got him on loan. Go on then, Balotelli. His shooting is poor. His shooting is really poor, even with the finisher applied. It's very, very disappointing. Virgil win that. Oof, never mind. Go on then, Mike Smalling. Here's Chiesa. Does well. It's into Balotelli. Okay. So you've got an issue with this card where his finishing isn't very good. Honestly makes me feel like putting a dead eye on him. Just because, like, I don't feel like you could be using this card at striker so far. What on earth is this game? Genuinely. We're 30 minutes into it, guys. I'm going to take you to highlights after this guy takes his chance. Right, let's see what he's like in the air then, guys, from this goal kick. Good opportunity to see what he is like. Decent winning that header there, and he's going to drive through here. He just feels really slow and lethargic. I prefer him to Haller, but he's still not the best just because he's quite tall and feels quite heavy when he's doing skill moves and stuff. Which kind of makes me feel like using this card as a wide player would be better. I mean, maybe that's a poor angle to shoot from, right? But I still feel like he needs to be doing better from that there. And we'll stay with you here with the corner. See if we can get it into Balotelli. Oh, I thought he was going to win that. Unlucky. Another chance for him. Oh. Oh, yeah. He is an assist king, but not for anything good, really. I mean, that assist has literally come because of another poor shot. I do believe it was red timed. But it's just very, very bog standard from this Balotelli card. He just was a little bit heavy, guys. I don't know if you could see it there, but this is, of course, on New Gen. And he just was a bit slow on the skill moves. And, like, his first touch is a little bit bang average. All for somebody that's got a finisher on him, I think it's a bit ridiculous. You know, that skill move there, that Elastico, felt slow. Felt really, really slow. Now, in these positions here, he's not bad. But then he's got to be able to do the finish. And he has done there, which is nice. We are up against Campos in there. So, weird card, guys. I think he's good. I definitely do think he's good. I think he's better than some of the SBCs we've had the last few days. That being Jovetic and Haller. You know, I think Haller's an awesome SBC as well. He just is a bit sluggish. Doesn't feel the fastest. Doesn't really have the dribbling techniques that I want on New Gen. We'll see what he's like on Old Gen after this game here. But yeah, just a little bit basic for me. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins. And make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. Alright then guys, bringing you back now on Old Gen. We played 3 games with him on New Gen and genuinely not very impressed. I feel like he's okay. I feel like he's better than the 2 last SBCs we've had, that being Jovetic and Haller. And I liked Haller because he can offer something very different. You know, being extremely good in the air, literally being the best player on the game in the air, essentially, made him feel great. Now, with this Balotelli, he's not a bad card, okay? But he just is a little bit slow to react to things. His passing is quite... I mean, it's not on him, that there, but his passing generally is okay for a striker, but it's not the best. You know, Jovetic has got insanely good passing for a striker. Balotelli's is somewhat average. Maybe a little bit above average, actually, for Balotelli's. Go on then. Go on then, Mario. Mario! Oh, I seem to red time a lot with him as well. And I genuinely can't understand as to why. This guy's got a good team and is a good player as well, so it's going to be a good test. See, oh my word. See if this Balotelli is actually any good. I can't believe that's the advantage there still going, but yeah, we'll see what he's like on Old Gen here, and I'm kind of expecting him to feel a little bit better over here, just because I can sprint boost and stuff. But we are doing quite well in Champs playoffs right now, so the ELO's going to be quite high, and this guy's obviously a decent player, and it's nice from Xabi Alonso there. Going to Theo Walcott into Balotelli. Yes, do you see what I mean? It's like, he can't really dribble as I was expecting him to dribble, even though he's got great stats in the dribbling categories, especially with the finisher applied. He just does not feel as good as I was expecting in that regard, I suppose. Which is causing me a bit of an issue. Now, once you get him in these kind of positions, he's quite good because he's got 99 strength, right? But his shooting does let him down in them scenarios also. So it's a weird one, right? It's a weird one. It's a good card, but it's probably best served on your bench is going to be my shout for right now. And we'll get through this game and we'll make sure that that is something we want to say 100%. I don't know if you guys watch the gameplay too much or just skip to the end, but yeah, I just feel like he's just a bit average. I mean, that's a good finish, but that's red timed. And as I said to you earlier, guys, like I feel like with this card, I'm red timing my shots all of the time. So I'm just going to stop now. I feel like he's a bit broken in terms of that. Oh man, his step overs though. Go on then, Mario. Go on then, Mario. Oh man, you have to get him into the box. And you have to do very simple skills with him. I think the reverse Elastico is going to be better for you than the actual Elastico, which is quite interesting. When you look at his normal Elasticos here, they're just a little bit heavy. A little bit heavy, with the reverse is nowhere near as heavy, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you guys really do skill moves too much either. Let me know if you do do skill moves, because I know that's quite a contentious point. A lot of people don't like seeing skills and doing skill moves, and kind of deems these cards somewhat useless to you. But, you know, even as a skiller myself, I can't get on with this card. I can't get on with this card, unfortunately. And he's not bad, definitely. And as I said, he's not in the kind of category as Jovetic and Haller. He's a little bit better than both of them, but I'd probably say still super sub for this card. Let's go into some highlights. Well, Mario. What is that shot, guys? What is that shot? Honestly, this card is broken. I don't understand how that's not going closer to Magnon's other side. I'm aiming that to the far post, and it's just not going anywhere near it. It's nice dribbling from Balotelli. Really nice. A good layoff there to Marcus Rashford, who has missed it, but that was better from Balotelli. Maybe you need to use him a bit more as a kind of hold-up player. Even though he's got 5-star skills, I don't kind of look at this card as a hold-up player, but that was nice from Balotelli. Good chance to try out Balotelli's head in here. It's a good run from him. Oh my god, guys. In terms of like getting behind striker, Balotelli's awful. That's better, Balotelli. That's better. Oh my god, he's almost been saved there as well. But guys, not the card for me. Alright guys, so let's talk about Mario Balotelli. This card is borderline not worth completing. I would say just about completing for your bench, but he's not very good. His stats look insane. You know, the only issue you've really got with his stats are his attack positioning and finishing. Other than that, he's got a really good card. He's got really decent passing, and you can feel that in game. His dribbling is poor in game. His skin moves feel really, really poor in game. They take long to complete. His elasticos are really slow. And he feels good physically, but he only feels physically when he's good when he's back to goal. So, in terms of like running in behind, he's okay with using his strength, but Balotelli is not a running behind striker in the slightest. He feels really, really slow and sluggish when you're trying to run in behind. So you have to play him as a hold-up and get other people to play off of him, which is quite interesting and strange for somebody that's 6'3" and has 5-star skills. But I assume the 6'3" frame and the body type is allowing him to not feel very good on the dribbling side of things. You know, he's got pretty poor base dribbling as well, with 86 ball control and 85 dribbling. And then his agility and balance is actually okay for a 6'3" man, but you know, overall his dribbling was what was a big issue for me. I was expecting him to feel really sharp on the scoop turns, the reverse elasticos, the elasticos. Not the case at all. I was kind of expecting him to feel like Divock Origi's showdown card, but Divock Origi was a lot better than him. I actually thought Divock Origi was one of the best SBCs we've had so far this year. In terms of aerial threat, he's very, very good in the air. But the thing that I would say about him, guys, is he's hard to get on chemistry in your main team, so it's kind of hard to use him and upgrade his stats. If you are going to use him in your main team, you need to get him on free chemistry and you need to put a hunter on him. The finisher just wasn't cutting it. As I said, he felt slow. The upgrade to the dribbling wasn't noticeable either. So I'll just go for a hunter just to allow him to be able to play in behind, because you literally can't play him in behind with the finisher applied. He just feels so slow. In terms of new gen, he was probably about as good on both versions of the game. But the issue is, because he's so big and he doesn't really have the good dribbling stats, he just feels really difficult to use overall, which was a big disappointment. You know, the 5-star skills upgrade on Balotelli is cool, and you know, I was really expecting a decent card here, but personally I'd rather start with Sebastian Haller, but I do think Balotelli would make a good sub. I think he probably sits in maybe the rank 3 kind of tier. I don't think he's anywhere near godlike. I don't think he's anywhere near kind of like rank 2. I'd prefer Morientes to him. I definitely prefer this Diego Forlan. I think Bale makes a better striker and is almost the same price. And yeah, the 5-star skills is a cool sentiment with this card, but just not really my bag. It probably won't be yours either. Of course, really hard to link as well, guys. But no, it's a decent price. We'll probably make your bench and we'll be good off the bench for you if you need something a little bit different. As I said though, not really my bag. I'm going to rate this card on new gen a 6 out of 10, and on old gen I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10, guys. Really, really average. But guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell. It's the next player review. But guys, it's going to be it for me for now, so take care.